Hi there, I'm Kaylee Peltzer, one of the leaders of the Newell District Judging Club. I am pleased to welcome you to our learning series that our members have put together to help you prepare for the regional judging competition on April 23rd.
What is multi-species judging? A class of 4 animals or objects that you evaluate as a group of 4 and individually. You find positive and negative traits to come to the conclusion of how to place them first, second, third, and fourth, and provide reasons of your placings. It can help you reason with your parents, teachers, and friends. It helps me narrow down decisions in my daily life.
When taking notes on a set of class, the first thing you want to do is write down your good and your bad on your chart and then write your numbers of the class down the side. And when you are judging, you want to look at your class and judge them one by one and write down the good and the bad of each animal. You want to make sure it's all in point form and you want to add identifiers so you can remember which one is which when you're looking back at your notes. An example of an identifier would be the one with the blue halter on, the one with the white star on its face, or the color of the animal. Some examples of a bad thing when you're judging steers or heifers or any market animal could be small hips, small frame, or toes in, or anything like that. In conclusion, writing a good set of notes can help you write a great set of reasons.
When I do my reasons, I like to use this grid system. It starts in the top corner where you have your opening. This is where you say, I place this class 1, 2, 3, 4 for the following reasons. In the next square, you have your superlative. This is where you say why your top placing was better than the rest of the class. Then you have your first pair where you compare 1 and 2. Then in the next square, you have your grants for your first pair. After that, you have your second pair and your grants for your third pair. Then at the bottom, you have your third pair and then your grants for that pair. Then you have your conclusion, where you restate your placings. For these reasons, I place this class 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're doing your reasons, make sure to use point form. It makes it much faster and is way easier. To recap, start your reasons by saying your placings, do your first pair, second pair, third pair, and then conclude by restating your placings.
What happens at a live competition? You are taught how to judge and what to look for in each animal. You get put into 5 groups, judge the class, fill out your judging card, give a set of oral reasons to the marker for the correct age group, and remember to stand tall like Batman and have a projective voice. How to fill out your judging card. Your contestant's number should be already on there. The class should be on there too. Just make sure that you have the right class for each card. Then put the first, second, third, and fourth placings in the columns. Don't touch the boxes.
At the judging competition, you will be judging 5 classes. For each class, you have 20 minutes to judge the class and then present your oral reasons. Make sure to bring a good notebook and a working pen or pencil so that you can write notes for the class and for your oral reasons. Make sure to dress professionally. Don't come dressed like a slob. Wear good clothes like clean jeans and a button-up shirt. And make sure to listen for instructions. If you miss something, they're not going to repeat it, and if you don't know where to go or what to do, you're in trouble. In conclusion, there's 5 classes, 20 minutes each. Take notes, dress professionally, and pay attention.
I place this class of market steers 4, 2, 3, 1 for the following reasons. I place 4 over 2 because the roan steer is heavier finished and has more muscling than 2. I place 2 over 3 because 2 is longer and has a more massive rump. I put 3 over 1 because he is more finished than 1 and carries more depth. For these reasons, I place this class of market steers 4-3-2-1.
Now that the members have explained to you the basics of multi-species judging and how to make your reasons better, we're going to take a look as one of our members goes through how she evaluates a class of bulls. Now, this is not how to judge a class of bulls. This is just how she looks at 4 animals in the class and how she evaluates them and what she makes note of. So with that, we'll watch Dylan evaluate a class of bulls.
Our next step is looking at them individually. The first thing I notice is he's a little bit weaker through his top line. He's very clean through his shoulder. He has a nice spring rib and it's fairly deep. He has a very correct set of legs. What I see on his rump is he gets a little bit narrow through here, but he's quite wide through his stifle. When I'm looking at the number 2 bull, the first thing you see is his length and depth. He's definitely fuller through his hind end than 1. He's fairly deeper muscled than the rest of the class, I'd say. He's very correct through his feet and legs. He's quite a bit wider through here. He's fairly wider through the stifle. He's got quite a bit more meat on him than the rest, I'd say. Moving into the 3rd bull, I noticed he's a little bit weaker through the heart, but he's still very smooth. He's got very long hindquarters and carries quite a bit of meat to him. This bull has a very wide stance, so you know he carries a lot of muscle to him. Probably definitely the most muscle frame from the rest of the class. For the 4th bull, he's really deep and he's got a lot of hair. He just lacks a bit of muscle in his rear end. He's also not as long as the other bulls, and he's a little narrower through his hind end. Here's where I notice he toes out on his back feet. To recap, when I looked at a class, I looked at their feet and legs, length, depth, and their muscling. Now that I've looked at compared the live class, I can formulate my reasons with the tips that Corbin, Kaylee, and Cameron gave us.
Well, hi everybody. I hope this basic instruction into multi-species judging helped you a lot. I'd like to thank the Newell Judging 4-H members for helping to produce the video, as well as Arlene Good and Sam Johnson for the videography and editing. If you're looking for more information on judging, you should receive a link to the Alberta 4-H Judging Manual with your confirmation email. We hope to see you all on the 23rd at Perlich Auction in Lethbridge for the regional competition. Check-in starts at 12:30, and we'll see you then.